Hello and welcome to today's extra special session. Today, Friday, May 16th, is the day when I close doors to the next round of the Wellness Asset Academy. And in these last couple of weeks, I have run a number of free masterclasses on how our leaders can speak, build, and lead like the leaders our wellness offerings actually need. And many of you have asked Sonal, what exactly is in the Wellness Asset Academy and how is this program different from all the other amazing trainings out there? So today, I want to speak to those of you wellness leaders who have been following me for a number of years and now you are thinking about joining the Wellness Asset Academy, but you've probably taken one or two spa management courses. You probably have a number of years of experience under your belt. And though you're curious about the Wellness Asset Academy, you're wondering, Sonal, how is this going to help? I'm curious, but I just want to know, what do you offer? So today, I would like to give you a little glimpse of what it is going to be like for you in the Wellness Asset Academy. So what my students go through. But before that, I actually want to say why I created this academy and who specifically I created the Wellness Asset Academy for. I created it specifically for wellness leaders in hotels. Now, I call wellness leaders those spa managers, spa supervisors, spa coordinators, wellness directors. Those people could be aspiring to be a more competent leader, or you could be a very seasoned regional wellness director and you are exploring the option of venturing out on your own and becoming a wellness consultant. And you've seen my trajectory and you're intrigued by it and you want that for you too. I created the wellness asset to make that possible. Because here's the truth. When I started off in this industry over 25 years ago, I did not have this education. This is something our industry has struggled with in the last 20 to 30 years, and not because we've been sloppy. It's just that the market has grown so quickly in the last 20 to 30 years that as the education system has not been able to keep up with that growth. Now, I'm not going to even mention what's happened in the last 5 years, where things have drastically changed. And operations need very solid wellness leaders. And those of you who have a number of years and who have worked really hard these few years, you finally see the opportunity that you can actually, okay, there is a market out there and I can become a consultant. That is why I created the Wellness Asset. And that is who I've created the Wellness Asset Academy for. Now, how does this experience differ from all the amazing spa and wellness management courses out there? The main difference is that this program has been created by someone who still lives in the four walls of a hotel. I am still very much in the trenches when it comes to wellness, building wellness concepts, working with hoteliers, working with wellness directors, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and what sometimes worked 10 years ago is no longer working now, and seeing what's going to happen in the future. I designed this course for other wellness leaders like me so that you can get results quickly and that you can convert your wellness departments from that less than 8% of total hotel revenue to well above 30% of hotel revenue. And one of my dreams is for those of you who want to become wellness consultants, that you have that framework that you can take with you to have success and venture out your own and live the life the way I am. So I'm here in Madrid in my apartment recording this for you. And you can do that too, whichever part of the world whichever part of the world you are in, that's available to you. But I also want to see a future generation of hotel GMs that come from wellness. So you are that wellness therapist, that receptionist, that spa attendant, that person who's upskilled themselves and got them to the position of a hotel GM. I don't want to only know a handful of people who've achieved that. In the next 10 to 20 years, I want to see a higher number of wellness leaders achieve that. And if you're still watching me, you can achieve that too. So that is why I created the Wellness Asset Academy. And that is why it is different from what's out there. It doesn't make it better or worse. It's just that the goal of what I'm trying to achieve with the Wellness Asset Academy is quite specific. So, what exactly is the experience of the Wellness Asset Academy? I'm going to share a little presentation I created for you so that you can actually see what it looks like to be in the Wellness Asset Academy, what your experience is going to be. So I'm going to just share the screen through here and you'll see the presentation so you can walk through it with me and get an idea of whether this is something you really want. So this is what happens when you join the Wellness Asset Academy. So as soon as you're in the program, I'll ask you to take my Essence scorecard. And the Essence scorecard, the Essence is my proprietary framework, my 7-step model that helps you create that wellness asset. And the scorecard basically gives you a reliable snapshot of where your business is. And you get a detailed report that gives an accurate temperature reading of where you are. And this will also give you a clear idea of exactly which areas you need to focus on during the program. So in effect, I am personalizing the program depending on your needs. So your content is the same, but how you apply the content and how you apply the business principles of what I'm teaching you will vary according to where you are right now in your wellness journey. And once we've done this one-on-one deep dive session with me, where we've gone through your detailed report and I'm marking that roadmap of where you need to go next, we jump right into the program. So you have 7 modules of training, each corresponding to the 7 key steps to create a profitable wellness asset. In other words, the Essence framework. So in module 1, you will learn about expectation, also known as the perfect wellness concept framework. So we jump right in to create your wellness concept. Then in module 2, you learn about story, also known as the winning plan framework. So we map out your customer's entire wellness journey from pre-arrival to post-departure. Then in module 3, you will learn about systems, so also known as your special way framework. We create your special way of doing wellness that no one else can replicate. And then in module 4, you learn about execution. It's also known as the lean and ideal team framework. So you will pull together your team of ordinary talent, able and willing to do extraordinary work. Then in module 5, you will learn about navigation, also known as the course correction framework. So when things get tough, the tough get going. And trust me, I have seen many great wellness concepts fail because they did not get it right first time around and they were not willing to fine tune those 1 or 2 small things. And instead they threw the baby away with the bathwater. And in this module 5, you will be the one staying the course and seeing your concept past the finish line. Then in module 6, you learn about consistency, also known as the glitch prevention framework. So you will set your team up for success so they can deliver remarkable wellness experiences each and every time. Gone are the days when you are going to create firefighting ninjas. And now, lastly, in Module 7, you learn about engagement, also known as the Exponential Outreach Framework. So you will curate the memorable and shareable moments that your guests absolutely love and rave about and become fans of yours. So here is what you will have put into action by the end of the program. One, you will have nailed your wellness asset with the right concept tailored to your property. So you are betting on the asset, that right horse from the get go. Two, you'd have understood your guests' needs by addressing their well being concerns so that you're not just selling treatments, services, and products, but you are solving their well being related problems. Three, you would have created your special approach to wellness. And that is what's going to set you apart from the hotel next door, not just in facilities or treatments, but in your own unique and distinctive way. And four, you'd have pulled together your ideal team of ordinary talent, capable and willing to do extraordinary work without you having to hire staff that you can't afford. Fifth, you would have ironed out the creases in your wellness concept. And that is what's going to guarantee its success and prevent the need for hasty and costly fixes down the road. And lastly, you will have crafted memorable wellness experiences that your guests love and happily share with their networks. And this is what's going to save you thousands of dollars in marketing spend. So, this is exactly, in a very short nutshell, what you get in the Wellness Asset Academy. And on top of that, I have taken enough courses and I've been part of enough business masterminds to have failed miserably and learned also from them. And I also have something what I call your success roadmap. So the first 9 weeks in the Wellness Asset Academy are all dripped content. So in week 1, you will only get access to all the content that will help you build your framework. Then once you've built your framework, once you'd have built your concept, the next stage is to actually look at your concept back afresh from your customers, your guests' point of view. And that you do in week 2. So the first 2 weeks are all about concept creation. So we're diving right into concept creation. Week 1, expectation is looking at it all from your point of view. And week 2 is actually mapping out your guest's entire journey, giving them that winning plan and looking at your concept back afresh from their eyes. And in week 3, I add an implementation week because just watching material is not going to help you actually learn anything. You learn things by applying it. And that is what's going to happen in the Wellness Asset Academy. In week 1 and week 2, you are working on concept creation. And in week 3, you are finishing everything that you didn't get a chance to do. And once you have your concept created, then in week 3 and week 4, we actually work on the implementation. We look at what teams you're going to need in week 4. And in week 5, what we do is we create your special way of doing wellness. And once you have successfully implemented your wellness concept, I have another implementation week in week 7. And what that implementation week allows you to do is get the breathing space you need in case you need to fine tune what your concept or the implementation of it. And then we enter into the stages of iteration, and that goes with navigation and consistency. So here's the harsh truth. No matter how ninja your team or how amazing your concept or how cats meow your facilities, You are never going to nail your concept the first time round. You will always need to fine tune something. And if there is one bit of the Wellness Asset Academy that ensures you have your success, it's that part of iteration. And this is where I do not let you miss out on the transformation you can get by just fine tuning. So I allow you to be in your river of misery until you fix what isn't working, until you take out the spanner in the works, and then you get into engagement, the last stage of actually growing your concept. So, to just say that in a more eloquent way, in weeks 1 and week 2, expectation week 1, story week 2, it's all about creating your concept. In week 3, you get an implementation week, a little breather because there's a lot of information you get. Then in week 4 and week 5, in week 4, you're working on your special way of creating wellness. And in week 5, so in week 4, you're doing the system. And in week 5, you're doing execution. That's when you're pulling together that team that you need to implement your concept. Then in week 6, I said week 7 before, in week 6, you have an implementation week. So you can catch up. And then week 7 and week 8, we're working on navigation and consistency, and it's all fine tuning your concept. And then once you've kind of cleared out or smoothened the rough edges, you get into growing your concept. And that is what happens in week 9 in engagement. So I have dripped that content to ensure that you are hyper focused. And because I know all too well how difficult it is to be in wellness operations and how sometimes you just don't know how you're going to find the hours in the day to actually study and apply stuff, I have what I call the one thing hack. If you only did one thing that week that took you only half an hour, that's all you need to focus on to get success. And that's the one thing hack throughout the 9 weeks to ensure, at least in this first round of the 9 weeks, you're implementing one small thing. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about moving forward. And sometimes B minus is good enough. You will get to that level of mastery. But it's not about taking one giant leap. It's about taking several little baby steps that help you get that giant leap that you're looking for eventually. On top of that, you get weekly live Q&A sessions with me. So I'll do live coaching for those of you who need that help. And on top of that, I'll also be sharing my budget template with you, what I use with my clients when it comes to financial projections, because I know how difficult numbers can be for you wellness leaders. And on top of that, I give you lifetime access to all the content, all feature updates, all feature bonuses that I will be creating to help your journey to creating wellness assets be more successful. Because I never want any of you to be outdated. I want you to have access to the latest content that I'm able to give you as soon as I'm creating it. Because here's what I have seen. And the secret to my success has been that I'm a constant learner. You do not just do or create a wellness asset once. It's a skill that you need to refine and hone and actually maintain that level of mastery. And that is why you get lifetime access to all the coaching, all future updates and bonuses, and any trainings that are related to creating a wellness asset. And that is what you get. That is the experience you get in the Wellness Asset Academy. So if you are just starting in your leadership career, you will know how to lead wellness as a business. And if you're someone who's advanced, who's been in the industry for a long time, in now, you are ready, you want to share your knowledge and you want to become a consultant, this information will also help you. It will give you a framework that you can scale going forward. So that was a brief overview of what you get in the Wellness Asset Academy. Remember, doors close today, midnight, at midnight Spain time, 16th May. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care.